Communications slowly starting to trickle out of Puerto Rico to friends and family right here in Florida, and people are meeting to exchange that important information.
10 News reporter Eric Glasser found a small restaurant in North Tampa acting as a hub for people with loved ones in Puerto Rico. They're sharing as much emotion as they are information.
In North Tampa, El Sabor Boricua typically gets a good lunchtime crowd.
Like cheese empanada right here.
But today, the restaurant known for its authentic Puerto Rican food is also doubling as a hub, a gathering spot for people to get the latest news and share their concerns.
I don't know. No sé de ello.
Maribel Crespo's mother is stranded in the South. She's upset because most of the news is from the North, and what little she has heard is not good.
See, it hangs up. You call and it hangs up.
With communications all but wiped out in Puerto Rico, people are gathering here to exchange what little information they have, sharing a collective feeling of frustration and helplessness.
We're worried. We're worried for our family. We're worried for what is happening right now and what's going to happen.
The restaurant has vowed to stay open, knowing people are hungry not just for food, but for information.
I'm here, this is a business, but other than the business, we're here for the people.
It was like 3 hours ago.
Santos Rivera was one of the few people who'd gotten a text message from his uncle near San Juan. 5 minutes of Wi-Fi access before he lost contact. His grandmother, he found out, is okay, but the family home is gone.
He saw the whole top of the roof, the walls from the third floor, that was all out.
People here say they're also worried about what's to come as the situation in Puerto Rico becomes more desperate. Rafaela Sepulveda told me there are already reports of crime.
Looting, people breaking into homes, they're desperate, no water, no food.
For now, the vast majority of people I talk to say they haven't heard from anyone.
No, I haven't. As far as I heard, the whole island was without power.
And so they wait here together, troubled by the images, united by concern, knowing they're not alone.
We find comfort because we're out here. There's no way we can help them out there.
We're hoping and praying for them. That's all we can do.
In Tampa, Eric Glasser, 10 News.
And people we talk to also say they are getting a lot of information on social media. As you just heard, though, they are comforted by being around people who are going through the same thing that they are.
If you do business with North Korea, it could cost you. President Trump has issued a new executive order. The goal is to ramp up economic pressure on North Korea to get the country to abandon its nuclear program. The president made that decision talking with two key allies.
North Korea's nuclear weapons and missile development is a grave threat to peace and security in our world, and it is unacceptable that others financially support this criminal rogue regime.
The Treasury Secretary says no bank should be facilitating Kim Jong-un's destructive behavior. China's central bank has told its other banks to immediately stop doing business with North Korea.
After a hurricane, many expect to deal with flooding, but it's a lot less likely that people would be concerned about sewage overflows. But that's exactly what some folks in Lakeland are having to deal with, including the owner of this duplex. 10 News reporter Grady Trimble found out that the problem is creating an even bigger problem for the real estate market.
This waterfront duplex in Lakeland was just remodeled. New carpet, new cabinets, and new fixtures. The buyers scheduled to close the week after Irma.
This was a very nice place, and I'm saying was.
But look at it now. You can't even go through the duplex without a mask on. And they've had to strip literally everything from it below 4 feet.
Everything that goes down your toilet was in this house.
The sewer line backed up. Now all the stuff from inside sits on the curb, ready for pickup.
This is a second bedroom.
Scott Holstead doesn't have insurance and can't get help from FEMA because it's not his primary home. He wants the city to pay for the damage.
It's very unfortunate and feel for these homeowners, but right now it's in our insurance company's hands.
They'd have to prove the city had prior knowledge of a wastewater issue and was negligent. That looks unlikely. Realtor Marlena Alvarez says situations like this are why she tells buyers and sellers to get insurance.
Have homeowners insurance, have a plan, board your windows, buy sandbags.
But she says this is an extreme case. Most closings had to be pushed back a couple of weeks. Overall, though, she's not expecting home values to drop.
Generally,
Generally, things are going to be just fine. So as long as you protect yourself and your property, you'll be good to go.
That's no consolation for Holstead.
We are very, very desperate.
He's still hoping someone can help.
There's a bedroom back here.
In Lakeland, Grady Trimble, 10 News.
Closet, a bathroom back here.
Holstead also owns a property next door. It had a similar problem. The city tells us even if the insurance company denies a claim, in the past they've been able to help in other ways.
We walked you through the steps of how to find out if you are a potential victim of the Equifax data breach. Equifax isn't sending you a letter to let you know if you're affected. Instead, you log onto a website to find out if you're at risk. Well, it turns out Equifax was tweeting out the wrong web address for you to check. It linked to securityequifax2017.com. The correct website is equifaxsecurity2017.com. The fortunate thing about this situation is the incorrect site wasn't set up to take your information, to steal your information. The developer who registered the domain actually made it to point out the vulnerabilities of the actual website. Equifax is getting serious heat on this. You know, they say 143 million people had their information compromised. The Federal Trade Commission is launching a probe into the breach. And if you still haven't checked out what this could mean for your credit, the right website to go to, again, equifaxsecurity2017.com.
If your doctor prescribes you opioids and you try to get it filled at a CVS, the pharmacist is going to be reaching out to your doctor to see if you really need all that pain medication. Now, the company is also telling pharmacists to cap daily dosages and to give you enough medication for a short period of time, like a week, if you haven't been taking the prescription before. That's because prescriptions are often written for 30 to 60 pills of the powerful drug.
You might have seen this post about fake cotton, raw cotton, being sold at Hobby Lobby. It's all over the place. Danielle Ryder says that there's nothing decorative about raw cotton, and she wants the chain to quit selling it. She's now getting some backlash on social media. Tonight, she's sharing why she's offended and how the negative feedback isn't going to stop her.
It doesn't represent a decoration to me. It represents a time of oppression for my people.
Her post exploded overnight, receiving hundreds of thousands of shares and comments from people around the world, most of which are overwhelmingly negative.
An African American woman is saying, how can we move forward if we're still trying to divide people? We all need to come together and build with each other. And she goes on to say she doesn't find the plant offensive. What do you think about that?
I was not trying to be divisive. If I was trying to be divisive, I would have said something to the effect of talking about the world, talking about race relations, talking about an individual. I am a consumer talking to a retailer, and all I said was I found something offensive.
While one woman congratulates Ryder for taking a stand, this woman says she should just shop elsewhere, and another says she's being too sensitive. And much of the comments echo the latter. Shoppers at the Hobby Lobby in question have mixed reactions too.
I actually bought a cotton today to put into a floral arrangement. There's just so much going on in the world that the race war, we really need to put that aside.
To me, there is symbolism with cotton, and so you can't take it to a slight offense, you know, when you think about the things that people have gone through.
Ryder says she is open to people having a difference of opinion, but claims she's being attacked, saying people are calling her the N-word, and says she's received death threats.
If you really want the country to heal, then you need to be mindful of how you speak. Words have power. It's no longer about the raw cotton. The cotton is off the shelf and racism remains there.
According to Hobby Lobby's website, the cotton vase is being sold for $15 with the caption "Go Natural in Your Decor" theme with hints of the great outdoors. The craft store also sells cotton wreaths, and so does well-known shopping destinations Magnolia Market and Kirkland's.
I wasn't aware that they had it. If they have raw cotton, I think they should take it off the shelves too. It's not decorative.
Ryder says she doesn't regret her post and hopes a spokesperson with Hobby Lobby will reach out to her soon.
So I'm still going to be happy, and I'm still going to make a change in the world.
Danielle says she's not going to shop at Hobby Lobby anymore, and Hobby Lobby has not said whether it is going to discontinue selling the fake cotton.
Fall in love with your cabinets every day. InnovationCabinetry.com.
We're going to get married. We're not going to let Irma stop us.
and we thought, well, we need to donate those somehow.
I have a bouquet of flowers for you.
I will fight for you. I will fight for you.
So many of our neighbors were hard hit by Irma. They need basic necessities like food, cleaning supplies, diapers. You can help 10 News and Feeding Tampa Bay by donating now through Friday. We'll get through this together.
Cause you put a spell on me, and I can't help but find you. Oh, let me remind you, baby, I'm coming better ready, so be looking for me, cause I'm the real thing.
Right now, lease the G80 for just $389 a month. Find your nearest Genesis retailer at genesis.com today.
There are many reasons to love living in Tampa Bay. Great weather, great people, and great health care for the whole family. In fact, Tampa General Hospital was named the #1 hospital in Tampa Bay again by U.S. News and World Report and named one of America's best hospitals in 6 specialties. Explore more at tgh.org/360. Tampa General Hospital. Expert care in your corner.
Hudson's Furniture has proudly served our neighbors for over 35 years. Now, as our communities rebuild, we want to do all that we can to help Floridians restore their homes. That's why we're not only offering double tax savings and no interest financing, but we've asked our manufacturers to extend additional discounts on the pieces you need most. And we're increasing inventories so you can get what you need immediately, delivered absolutely free. Hudson's Furniture, 17 locations serving Central Florida.
Everyone's coming to the summer clearance event at Lakeland Chrysler Dodge Jeep, located on I-4 exit 31. Brandon, Plant City, Zephyr Hills, Dade City, Winter Haven. Before you buy a car anywhere else, come see the incredible selection during the summer clearance event going on now at Lakeland Chrysler Dodge Jeep and get the lowest prices in the state, guaranteed. Visit online and see for yourself at lakelanddodge.com. Lakeland Chrysler Dodge Jeep, located on I-4 exit 31.
If you have Medicare and Medicaid, have diabetes, or are turning 65, Simply Healthcare has a plan for you. I trust Simply Healthcare when it comes to my health and well-being. Their experienced customer service team always listens and goes to any length to help me resolve my needs. Simply gives me the benefits I need, like prescription drug coverage, dental, and transportation. Simply Healthcare. The care and benefits I trust. You should trust them too. Call Simply today. Simply Healthcare. Simply all about you.
The Florida Lottery has created over 1,900 millionaires and counting. It's your ticket.
10 Investigates is here to help. Email us at tips@WTSP.com.
A lot of people evacuated during Hurricane Irma, but some staff at the Clearwater Marine Aquarium didn't. They stayed to care for animals like a loggerhead sea turtle that was released today. Toot was released at the Sand Pearl Resort on Clearwater Beach this morning. She was 130 pounds when she was found floating near Tierra Verde on June 27th. She was tired and covered in barnacles. She was taken to the Clearwater Marine Aquarium where they gave her some fluids, antibiotics, and gave her lots of good food. She's now up to 168 pounds and healthy. And her rehabilitation, guys, was all happening during Hurricane Irma. Part of the team, like we said, stayed to care for her and other animals that were there in rehab.
What do they call it, Toot?
Toot.
Toot's put on 38 pounds, right?
Yeah. It's a big turtle,
That's
yeah.
an impressive.
Hey, love those animals and love the Clearwater Marine
Oh,
Aquarium.
the volunteers are the lifeblood of that place. And then to see all of that hard work, to see that turtle go back to nature.
I just visited them this week, so great people there.
It's a wonderful place.
Hey, Reggie, nice weather. I mean, the humidity is a little lower.
Keep working on that.
Well, that's the problem. We're gonna get back to typical weather. So humidity is on the way. We're gonna increase the rain and storm chances a little bit as well. Not tonight. Your evening tonight's gonna be fine. Can't rule out an isolated shower or storm through about sunset, but for the most part, dry, beautiful right now. There's downtown Tampa Bay. You can see that sunset starting to shine on the buildings there as it gets low in the sky. We do want to get right to Hurricane Maria. Korea. This has been the talk here over the past several days, of course. The 5 o'clock update. So the latest update from the National Hurricane Center. Still a Category 3 hurricane. Winds are 120 miles per hour. Moving to the northwest slowly at 9 miles per hour. So there's Maria right there. So in the Dominican Republic, they've been watching this very closely after it barreled through Puerto Rico, of course. It's 75 miles. The eye wall is 75 miles north. That's how close that was. Now the Turks and Caicos Islands and the Bahamas watching that. The rest of the Bahamas, everybody in Florida is watching it. But this is not going to be a concern for us. And we'll show you the track of this. There are the warnings. Hurricane warnings for the Turks and Caicos at this point. Of course, the northern side here of the Dominican Republic as well. And then hurricane watches, tropical storm watches farther to the north and northwest. There are the spaghetti models right there, taking it to the north. So not only will it not affect us, it's going to be 500-600 miles to our east. It's also likely to not affect any part of the East Coast. So great news there. There's the official track here from the National Hurricane Center, and you can see it's still a strong hurricane. Tomorrow, Saturday, still 110 mile per hour winds, and then it starts to curve out into the northern Atlantic. Even on Monday, we're still looking at winds of 100 miles per hour. And we want to show you the latest numbers here in the Withlacoochee River at Trilby. Very high water right here. It's going to finally start to fall a little bit tomorrow evening. So if you're along the river there, we'll finally see this start to go down. I said it's dry outside. Look at this. I mean, it is hard to find any rain anywhere near us. You go up to the Panhandle, we have a lot of lightning, some heavy rain there. In southern Florida, seeing some showers and thunderstorms as well. But we're dry here, and again, for the most part, that's the way it will stay tonight. Temperatures, well, in the upper 80s to around 90. Sarasota, you're 90. Look at Bradenton, 93 there. Even Brooksville, 90 degrees. 88 in Lakeland. Bartow, 89. Currently in Tampa, it is 91 degrees. Safety Harbor, 91. St. Pete right now, 89. And this is why it feels a little more comfortable. And this is why the evening's going to feel great tonight. So maybe get outside and enjoy this with dew points for many of us only in the 60s. We typically see dew points in the mid, even upper 70s, where we see that really thick humidity out there. That's not the case tonight. So there you see our forecast model. Just a couple of isolated showers or storms, perhaps. Most of us are dry here. Tomorrow we start out dry. We'll see more of a sea breeze chance of showers and storms tomorrow. You see those moving to the east to west. So watch that for the area here tomorrow. Saturday, again, we have increased storm chances. So there you see it, 50% chances tomorrow, 91, 60 on Saturday, down to 40 on Sunday, and then very slight rain and storm chances to start the week next week. So a lot of dry weather on the way next week.
Students from 30 different countries have spent the past few days at an aviation conference. That's where they've learned the ups and the downs of flight. The payoff came today with some friendly competition. 10 News reporter Bobby Lewis takes you on the road in St. Pete for the Battle of the Drones.
It's going to be hard or easy?
I think it's going to be hard.
It's unlikely that dinosaurs will disrupt your weekend. Now, sharks, you never know.
In this scenario, we have a sea creature under attack.
Thankfully, fearless fingers are swooping in.
And away they go.
Training for disasters from the air.
Has there been any trash talk yet?
I haven't heard any. That's a great idea.
There should be.
You're going down. Well, in fact, they are going down.
Yeah.
At a downtown St. Pete hotel, students from all across the globe have their eyes on drones.
When you compete, you always try to win.
Thanks to a local guy. Happy to be back home.
St. Pete Green Devils, class of 1978.
Back when drones were fairy tale stuff. Now, Doug Abernathy's Aviation Conference invited some of the brightest young minds to show off their skills.
What's that?
Or at least try.
They say they see a circle, they might get a couple points. If they say they see a blue circle that says NASA, they'll get full points.
Now, it's unlikely that you would be attacked and eaten by a shark on the way home from work today, but your house could certainly burn down, and those are problems in the future that drones could help people with. That's why everyone has come from around the world to St. Pete this week to learn how to fly this technology, so that the friendly competition really breeds intelligence about how to use technology to help you in the future.
This is going to be a part of their future, whether it's a part that they just interact with, whether they're receiving packages delivered from a drone. The drones are here to stay. They're going to grow, and they're going to drive people crazy.
Wow, definitely harder than I thought. They're definitely harder.
On the road in downtown St. Pete.
Are you the one that almost hit me?
Yes, I'm sorry with that.
I'm Bobby Lewis, 10 News.
That's okay.
Better them than me. I could not do that. That's tough. So the students had to identify objects on made-up distress scenes. I'm sure you walked away with that one. More than 200 people came to the conference, and I mentioned 30 different countries. The students came as far away as Singapore.
Hurricane Irma left us with a lot to clean up, but not everyone is able to go outside and physically pick up all the debris and fix everything that was damaged.
So volunteers from the Home Depot Foundation stepped in to help a veteran with disabilities do just that. They helped Rob Ladle. He's a Marine Corps veteran living in St. Pete. He uses a wheelchair and a walker to get around so that he can't do all those repairs that he needs to, like simply just fix his fence.
I didn't know what I was going to do. It's getting to be a whole lot to take care of it by myself. So this is going to help me a lot. I mean, I'm not going to have to do all this. They've really done a great job.
They installed a new higher fence.
Wow.
They cleaned up his yard. They even installed new wheelchair ramp railings for him.
Go Home Depot.
Yeah, all those volunteers did that for him today.
Incredible. And after Irma to come out and give back when you've spent time probably cleaning up your own house.
They've been doing that for years.
I know.
I mean, they really step up. They really do.
I'll share that with you. So they haven't lost since last October. The USF Bulls are now looking for revenge against the team that gave them the last beat down exactly 11 months ago. Yeah, I'm with you.
The new Steak and Shake Prime Steak Burger. The world's best big burger. 6 ounces of the finest all-natural brisket and chuck. So big, you have to put a steak knife in it. The Prime Steak Burger, only at Steak and Shake.
I'm Eric Shepard with Dimmitt Cadillac in St. Pete and Dimmitt Cadillac in Clearwater. The Dimmitt family's been serving the Tampa Bay area since 1924. And though we offer the best price and selection in the area, it's our service that sets us apart. With the Dimmitt Advantage, every customer receives VIP treatment, like concierge pickup and delivery service, complimentary loaner cars, no-charge paintless dent removal, and more. Come experience the Dimmitt Advantage at Dimmitt Cadillac St. Pete and Dimmitt Cadillac Clearwater.
There are over 1,300 golf courses in the state of Florida. You think that's amazing? The Florida Lottery has created over 1,900 millionaires and counting. The Florida Lottery, it's your ticket.
Me and you just singing on the train. Me and you listening to the rain. Me and you sitting on the lawn. Me and you just singing our song just to rhyme, to shine and to pass the time.
Step up to GMC and get nearly $10,400 total value on this 2017 GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate model. We are professional grade GMC.
Here's to Honda, one of the top 5 best-selling automobiles in the United States. And here's to Honda and you, with locations in Wesley Chapel and in Tampa on Florida Avenue. Get 2 years of no-cost maintenance and our exclusive lifetime warranty. Yes, here's to Honda. Better yet, here's to you. Drive one of America's best-rated automobiles at the best possible price. Civic Accord, CRV, and more. Get 2 times the savings and 2 times the selection at Wesley Chapel Honda off I-75 at exit 279 and Tampa Honda, Florida Avenue, just south of Fowler.
It's a great castle.
That feeling, only better. Peace of mind when the unexpected happens. America's best bumper-to-bumper limited warranty on the Volkswagen Atlas and Tiguan.
Hurry in and lease the all-new 2018 Tiguan S for just $269 a month. Visit VWDealer.com today.
It's here, the sale everyone's been waiting for. Bob's is having a grand opening event like no other. Imagine free installation on hundreds of carpet choices, the best styles and colors. And with any hard surface flooring, receive your underlayment absolutely free. Nobody offers more than Bob's Carpet and Flooring.
Oh boy. This gonna be good.
Did this just stop on its own?
Yeah.
Is that a touchscreen? Does it have Bluetooth?
All came standard.
Came standard? Wow, that's unbelievable. This guy,
He's giving it to him.
You won't believe what standard can do. Get 0% APR for 72 months on a new 2017 Toyota Corolla. Toyota, let's go places.
Both the Hyundai Elantra and Sonata offer available lane departure warning, so you can get carried away without getting too carried away. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai.
Garage door broken or just too loud? Call Precision Garage Door. No extra charge for evenings and weekends. There's only one call. Precision Garage Door.
Now, from your Suncoast Hyundai dealers, this is 10 Sports.
Don't lie. There's probably a lot of you out there wishing Dalvin Cook was wearing pewter instead of purple up here. Bucks instead of Vikings across his chest. Don't worry, 31 other fan bases certainly wish that too. Hey, the Bucks, remember, they passed on the former Seminole in the NFL draft. And Minnesota, maybe they should send the Bucks a thank you note. Boy, oh boy, Dalvin Cook has looked like a superstar for the Vikes. And we're just 2 games into his NFL career. He's top 10 in carries, yards, and yards per attempt already. Sliding out of the first round, might have FSU's all-time leading rusher running with some extra motivation. Jameis Winston sure knows Cook well.
That one run like that, period. He's going to tote that rock. It don't matter if he got picked number 1 or he got picked, Mr. Irrelevant. You know, he's a running back. He's a great guy, and he's an amazing player.
He's not a run and get out of bounds guy. He's a get that extra couple yards guy. And anybody like that, you got to bring your big boy pads with.
That you do. Now, Charlie Strong is familiar with Dalvin Cook as well. Remember, Strong was at Louisville when he tried to recruit the former Miami Central star to play for him. Actually, get this, Cook actually considered Texas as well. He almost went there. What would have happened if Charlie Strong was the head coach at Texas when Cook was there? Might have been a different story if he had Dalvin in Austin. Either way, he didn't, so he's now here at USF. And Charlie tonight has an opportunity to take a step closer to something USF has never had in 20 years of program history, and that's a conference championship appearance. USF and Temple tonight on ESPN. Here is what you need to know. It's the team they lost to exactly 11 months ago. Here's what's on the line. 9 straight wins. A win tonight would give them that, and that would break the program record from 10 seasons ago. They're also looking to extend their nation-leading point streak to 21 games. Quentin Flowers, by the way, on a personal note, 111 yards away from breaking Tim Tebow's state rushing record. And one more score on the ground would give him USF's record of 33. Remember, that Temple loss is the only reason USF did not play for a conference championship last year. And tell you what, guys, revenge certainly on the Bulls' mind tonight.
Breaking Tebow's record.
That's huge. That is big. Huge, and it's right here in our hometown.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Have a good night and do take care.
Ten News is brought to you by United Vein Centers. Call 1-800-VEIN-DOC.
Jurors are too